Yeah, you're giving the location of this burnt out boarding house out east of the city. He says it's about a day's ride.
Mm.
Um, anything you want to do before you set out?
Mm.
Nope. Okay. So I have some popcorn, so my dog is really hassling me. Okay. So you come upon exactly what was described to you. It's a burnt out boarding house, kind of a pretty small little building. There's a couple other. There's a small settlement here. No more than 20 or 30 buildings, but it's along like a main road. So everything, the small town's economy is all about servicing people on their way to Zobek who want to stop before they enter the city the next day. So you arrive there late in the evening, about 10 o'clock. How do you want to approach this place? What do you want to do here?
Can you pull it up on the map? For some reason, I'm not seeing it.
We have
10 o'clock.
Is there a picture of it?
What's the environment again?
Yeah, is there a picture?
The surrounding.
Is there a picture of it? Because it's not on the website. Is there a?
Yeah, the building itself is stone, so most of it still stands, but it's been burnt out. And the terrain in this area is kind of gentle rolling hills and sparse trees. Not like it's not a plain, but it's also not a forest.
Alright. Okay.
What do you guys think?
Kyle, is there a map or anything that we can see on the website?
Well, you see the outside of a building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you'd have to go. You have to go in to see more.
Okay. We can sneak on in. We can head on in. Make sure we're careful. Do we see anybody on the outside?
You don't see anyone. No one's on the outside. It's pretty deserted at this time of night.
Okay. We can probably sneak on in without too much visibility. Maybe then.
You see my dog here, just kind of staring. It's hard to see. Hey, pup.
Yeah.
You guys just going in?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it might be a good idea.
So, the building's a little bit interesting. You kind of descend a little bit to the doorway, down these steps, and there are two wooden doors that seem to have been untouched by the fire that you can push open, but they are closed right now.
Can I use my danger sense just because it's weird that these two doors still remain after the fire? So I just want to make sure that there's no traps or anything. Or
yeah, give me that perception check, and I forget what your bonus is, but
you can throw aside all. No, sorry, where's that? You gain an uncanny sense of when things are not as they should, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. You have it. Dexterity saving throws. Let's see. I guess, does it just give me an edge when it happens, or am I able to perceive it?
It sounds like it might just be when it happens. Like jumping out of the way.
Okay.
But I'll take a perception check.
Okay, cool. So let me
to look for traps.
So where's that at? Sorry, perception would be. Where are you? There you go. 18.
All right. You don't see any traps here. You guys want to push the doors open?
I go ahead and do it.
Okay. So, yeah, sure enough, it's a pretty average-looking inside of this house. There is a kind of long, empty hallway between these two rooms. And then there's an area with a table. There's like a fur rug in front of a cold, empty hearth. It's dark here. Does anyone have any light?
I got dark vision.
I have dark vision
could
too.
also.
I'll
Yep, I got that vision.
Okay, never mind.
You're the only one blind, Tony.
Actually, I think I have dark vision too. I have to double check. I'm looking at my spells right
So,
now. Yeah, I have
people-
dark vision.
Oh, wow, y'all all have it. So, yeah, you guys see two doors leading into, looks like, smaller rooms off of this main central room. And most of this area seems relatively untouched by the fire. It's the part you entered, I don't think I described this very well. It seemed like this was kind of a basement area. And the main structure had been above it and has fallen and burnt in.
Do I see any signs of life around? Or like stuff that was previously life, rather?
Yes. Someone lives here. You're sure of it. And in fact, I'm going to edit what I said. The fireplace is not cold. There is a fire burning in the fireplace. And this is not an abandoned place. So, which is not what you were told. You were told it was basically ruins and abandoned.
Can I look at that little notebook on there and see what's written?
Mm-hmm.
Did I have a perception check or?
No, you can open it up. The desk has other kind of writing instruments. And there's a book that is written in a language you don't recognize
My friends, look.
unless someone speaks primordial.
You want to see?
I don't.
Only we had Hoyd.
No.
I was gonna. I can I listen to see if I hear anything?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah, I hear myself.
Well,
Hey.
you don't really hear anything too out of the ordinary. Should put you guys on the map.
Oh. We're entering in from this side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me move over. Alright.
So, yeah, what do you guys want to do? These two doors you want to open first.
I mean, yeah, we can enter into the room, at least.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, let's enter.
Nice.
Bam, done.
Yeah, just describe for me what you're doing in here.
Cool.
Should we call out to whoever's living here?
You can do that.
That was a question to the group as a whole. I don't want to just yell out and then all of us die.
I can sneak around a little bit if you want me to do some recon.
Absolutely, yeah. If you want to sneak around and do like a perception check as you search the rooms, or let me know though what you want to do. Are you searching, looking for traps, secret, secret things hidden? Are you listening?
Yeah, because the situation's different than what we expected. Maybe someone lives here. How lived in does it look? Does it look like very much in use?
There's dirty dishes and everything, not to mention the fire. So.
Oh, okay. So, would they have traps? Well, maybe if they're not expecting people. Or, if they're really, cautious. But, yeah, I can sneak around and just look to see if there's anything like traps or anything like weird or anything out of the ordinary that I can spot.
Okay, give me a perception check for that.
Alright, give me a quick second.
Can I,
+5, I believe.
can I throw Fuzz out and have him help as he flies around?
Oh.
Yeah.
A little sneaky.
So I got a 14.
So you can have advantage here, since you got 8 from the bat. It's a bat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my second roll was a 3, so my 14 stands.
So, you do find something interesting. Right around here, you find evidence of stone scraping stone.
Okay, it's a secret.
Maybe. Or something elemental, since he's riding a primordial over here.
But I will tell you, as you search around, you do find a hidden door. The wall is a false wall, and seems to be a door.
Should we call out to him? Since we're just sitting here now.
Let's just walk up to him. I don't want to stir up any other people here.
Well, you don't see anyone yet.
Oh, yeah, let's walk up slowly to
To the door?
Yeah, to the door, and then, because we're all gathering together, right?
Yeah, you got 3 doors, you haven't opened them. Which one do you want to open?
How about we all take a door each? No, I'm just kidding. Let's go left to right, since we're reading a book.
So, Shino, you're standing over there by this barrel. All of a sudden, the rug, the bearskin rug, stands up. And it is a real bear, a little bit weird shaped, but a real bear thing. Why don't you guys roll initiative?
Oh, okay.
Alright, I got a 20.
Uh-huh. So, you, I guess Bernard, you don't see this yet. Where are you, Tekotani? Did I not put you out on the map?
Oh, you did. Oh, there I am. I'm hiding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
I'm
you were the one.
sneaky.
Oh, sorry, I'm moving the wrong person. You, I keep grabbing the wrong guy. You were like over here looking at the door, we'll say. So, Tekotani, you're first here. You hear of this noise as the bear stands up.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Danny?
Yeah.
Wasn't I kind of in because I opened the doors a little bit, or no?
Oh, yeah, you could be, like, standing in the room here.
Yeah.
So you recognize this guy, not personally, but this is a werebear. So you probably think of this as kind of a gross thing, because you're like an actual bear guy, but this is some sort of magical abomination. So what you got, Tekotani?
So, and we're looking to probably fight it, right?
That's up to you.
Unknown. It hasn't done anything yet.
Okay, he's just standing there. Okay. Can I use my free action to be like, is he looking at me?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay.
no, he's looking at Shino, sorry.
Okay, so he's not, I'm behind him. He probably knows I'm there.
Yeah.
He's like, I walked over him. I like stepped on him. So I guess I'll use my free action, I guess, to like be like who are you? Quick word like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you won't get a response back until his turn.
Okay. Can I is doing that free action mean I can't delay my turn, or can I still delay my turn?
Yeah, if you wanted to delay your turn, you wouldn't be able to do anything.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Can I ready in my action?
Yeah.
All right, how does that work again?
You declare a trigger, and what you will a trigger, and then what you will do when that trigger occurs.
Okay. I guess the trigger would be I guess what I want to do is I want to see if like he takes it like like violent, like if it looks like he's doing some violent action, I will want to like move forward and like poke him with the rapier.
Okay.
Yeah. If I see him doing a violent action.
Now, for a ready action, it has to be one thing that you would do. So it can't be that you would move and attack.
Okay. Let me think about that then. I can. Okay, so I have my regular non-poison knives. What if my action would be if he looks like he's taking violent action, I throw one of my regular knives at him.
I think he's just slightly out of visual range for you.
Wait, where is he? Oh, I thought Pause was me. I thought. Okay, never mind. Sorry, let me just change what I was doing. I misread the screen and I thought Foz was the bear.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my bad.
Kyle's
okay.
like, no matter what you do, you cannot poke him with anything.
Yeah, I was like, why? He's like, I'm right next to him. But in that case, in that case, hold on. At least my bow and have my ready action B. I fire my shot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Very cool. That's what's happening.
Cool. All right. Next up is Shino.
Since I am right next to it, I am going to, as a bonus action, cast Flame Blade. And I'll swing with it. I didn't realize that's going to be.
Just going to kill him?
Well,
Walk into his house and we're just going to kill him?
Yeah. You should have spooked me. And I'm assuming it's a known fact that bears are, like, you can't speak to them, right? And they're like, rabid?
You don't know if he's
rat folk.
Don't speak about my kind this way.
You think you might be able to understand common, but not speak in his bear form.
So, but I mean, like, essentially, like werewolves, they're not assumed like rabid.
Wasn't the rat king like a were-rat? Whatever his name was.
Yeah.
It wouldn't for sure be rabid. You don't think?
Okay.
It might be.
Does it look threatening?
I mean, it's like a bear. Kind of. You're a little rat guy, so everything looks threatening to you.
Can I say anything like as kind of the commotion?
You know what? What I'll do is I'll prep an attack if he inches any closer with my sword.
Okay. Bernard.
Can I say anything like?
On your turn, now that it's your turn, you can, yeah.
Yeah, can I try to speak something to him?
Mm-hmm. But he won't answer until his turn.
I don't do anything, but I maybe move a little bit closer, a little slowly. Maybe here. I don't.
Okay.
I just sort of kind of walk away. I kind of walk closely, kind of gingerly, where he knows I'm not trying to rush at him.
Yeah. And before I forget, you guys, can you all increase your status by 1 now that you leveled up on your character sheets?
Okay.
Static.
Like middle of the page underneath. It's above like your feet.
Oh, I see. On top of shadow corruption.
Yes.
Also do it from the very top of the page.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Under the walking.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, the minus plus.
Next is going to be Seok.
Okay. Well, I'll walk out here. And I'll cast Mage Armor on myself. So let me cast that. And yeah, I'll just say, hold friend, sorry to intrude. Hope
Okay.
that he can understand me, even though my common is terrible, and he can't even speak common right now.
It goes to his turn. Kind of turns his head and looks back. He sees Bernard, and he lunges at him. So that'll trigger Tony's action.
And mine too, probably.
I just don't think you have a line of sight on him yet.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
Okay, so
What happened, baby?
I should have hit earlier. Okay, yeah, it's 6.
All right. This guy guy's gonna bite it at Bernard twice. Once he's gonna get a 14 and miss. The other time he's gonna actually crit. So he'll deal. Gonna deal 27 damage.
Alright.
On that crit. Tekotani, your turn.
Okay, yeah, he counts as flanked, right?
No, because Shino's not adjacent.
Oh, it has to be at least 2 people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he's
All right,
engaged for the purposes of your sneak attack, right? That just needs an ally next to him, or is that not how it works?
For sneak attack, I think it counts for the sneak attack. Let me check. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think sneak attack counts still. But I'm probably not stealth to him, so I wouldn't get the advantage.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can get the damage though.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'll move forward a little bit. So I'm line of sight. I'll try to shoot him with that sneak attack damage.
All right.
All right. Let me see my stuff. Short bow. Oops, that's the wrong button. Hit. 24 to hit.
24 will hit for sure.
Yeah, okay, let me roll that damage. Just a 1d6 plus 4, but I get the sneak attack, so I get the extra sum, right? I try to do the sneak attack. So, sneak attack, extra, so it's going to be the 8 plus 7.
All right. Boom. Anything else?
I think I'm going to go a little bit I'm going to just make sure I get a little bit closer just so I can next time be ready for melee range.
Mm-hmm. And Shino, your turn.
I will go ahead and run up to, and I'll swing again with
Nice.
my flame sword.
So you'll have advantage now.
Yeah, 19. To hit.
Sorry, my dog distracted me. Okay. That'll hit.
13 damage, fire.
Right. Got him.
And I yell, "What are you doing?"
Bernard, your turn. After that massive blow.
I rage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna take my great axe and swing at this dude.
Ooh, some bear and bear action.
Yeah.
So wait, that's
so
the wrong thing. Hold on. Where did I roll?
The hit to hit.
Oh, the hit. Okay. 22
That'll hit.
plus it's plus 2, so 24.
All right. Got it.
Oh, so the damage roll, sorry. And then we roll 5 plus 2, 7.
All right.
Oh, it's just 5. I think it's already added, no?
No,
Or is it because you're raging?
I'm raging.
Rage.
Hold on.
That's cool.
Let me hold up real quick. That's 1d12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a D12.
I have what the heck is it? Once per turn, when you roll damage for a melee weapon attack, you can reroll the weapon's damage and use either total. So I'm gonna do that.
Ooh. Jeez, that's good.
Yep, I got that right now. So 8 plus 2, 10.
All right. Okay, so it's now going to pass to Seok.
Alright, I will move over here where I can see him. And I'll do what I do best, and I'll shoot him.
Okay.
This time with a good old firebolt. 19 to hit.
Got him.
Alright, and the damage. It's a firebolts. Let me see here. It's a 7 for fire damage. What? Oops. Might change. Yeah, I think I'll change what I'm gonna be doing later. But anyways, is it okay if I change my feet?
Yeah.
In a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll just take what I did just now.
Okay. So this guy's going to go. He's going to try to claw you, Danny. He's going to hit with only one of the two attacks. This one, he'll hit you for 14 damage, but it's going to be only 7 because you're raging.
I'm like about to die.
Tekotani.
Everyone.
Alright, so I was planning on moving a little bit closer at the end of the last one, so can I take the rest of that way to get in with my dagger?
Yeah, you can make it there.
Okay, cool. So, with
He's
what's
about to
going
get
on, is
wrecked.
he flanked now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I would want to go in with, I'll just walk up with my rapier and get him. Let me see. Yeah, I'll walk up with the rapier and try to get him. Does he look, how hurt does he look?
He's not bloodied.
Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, so this could, we hit him pretty hard, so this could take a bit then. So I think instead of hitting my rapier, I think is he? Am I like? Was his back to me as pretty much as he's fighting the other guys?
He's facing Bernard.
Okay, so that'll be facing. He'd be facing like my direction anyway, like kind of my direction. So I'll be inside of him.
Yeah.
So.
But you have advantage already because he's flanked.
Oh, okay, advantage. Okay, so yeah. So instead, in that case, I think I'm going to try to use the poison from the dagger.
Nice.
As my main attack.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's see this dagger in action.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll the dagger as my main hand. 16, then I have advantage, right?
And you have advantage, yeah. 16.
16,
and that'll hit.
Cool. So let me roll the damage for just the base damage. That's 6 damage base. And I'm going, and I have sneak attack damage too.
Plus your sneak attack, yeah.
Plus my sneak attack. So give me a second. Let me get that. Okay, plus my sneak attack. So it's going to be 10 damage total. And now I'm going to try to do the poison. It's a DC 15 on him, right?
Already got a 12. So that's another 2d10 and he's poisoned.
Oh, wow. Okay. So let me, how do I get that 2d10 right down here, right? Alright, roll. That's 19. So wow. That's a lot of damage. That's a 29 damage and he's poisoned, right?
29 damage. And he's poisoned. Yeah, jeez. Alright.
Wow, that was a good roll.
Boom, now he's bloodied alright.
Yeah. Dead yet? Holy hell.
Yeah, and he's taken like 74 damage. Yeah. He's a big bear man. Tony.
Alright, let me... Bernard's bloodied, right?
Is Kian giving you advice?
That's Leo.
I'm sorry. The other one's name is Kian, though, right? I didn't get that wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, Leo.
His name is Ed. No, just imagine. It's like totally different.
I'm going to cast Grim Siphon at level 2.
Okay.
So he has to do a save con of 12.
Okay, so we go to him. We're gonna do a con save. He got a 10.
Sweet. And what's my spellcasting ability modifier? What's that?
That would be. I think it's on around where the spell information is. Let's look. I'll bring up your character sheet. Spell list. No, it's not there. Oh, so your spell modifier or spell attack is +4.
Okay, so 8. So 9 damage to the bear, and then I'll heal Bernard. Does it round up or down?
You could round it up. I forget. I always forget what it rounds to, actually.
And then I'll heal that amount to Bernard.
Excellent. All right. Some necromancy going on here. Very cool. Bernard, now it's you. Oh, did you get that healing? Let's see. I'll add it for you. You said it was how much, Tony?
5.
5. Okay, Bernard, what you got?
Okay. Sorry, who's muted? If I take a potion, does that affect me now? Is that not wise to do right now? I don't, just from a
healing potion. So the only thing is, it's like now that you got this guy down in damage, like in terms of strategy, a potion could be helpful, especially like since it's a greater healing potion, so it's a little more powerful. But the reality is, if you take a turn to use the potion, he's going to then just hit you again, probably, which will kind of it'll undo the potion. So
it's better
I don't
to
know.
take him out.
Probably.
Okay.
That's what I would do, yeah.
Alright, cool. Sorry. A little mitigate.
Even if he drops you, the other people are going to get him, probably.
Yeah. I just don't know how to... Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Potions are bonus actions, right? To take one yourself?
I think it's an action, which kind of makes them not that useful. Let me see.
Yeah, I feel like in D&D, potions are like, they cost like 2 sessions of gold to get, and then like they're not very going in the middle of things.
So you mean this isn't like WoW?
No, it's yeah. D&D potions are very underwhelming for the price, I feel.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Especially if it takes an action, that's even worse.
I've always had it where to use a potion on someone else is an action, but to use on yourself is a bonus action. But then, like, for a minor healing potion, it's 1d4 plus 4, I think. So that's 8 if you roll perfectly. It's like, okay.
I see Bernard looking at his magic potion. I say, dummy, just kill the guy. I'll heal you later.
I just want to know. Yeah, it's maybe good to know the rule though.
Okay, so here's how the official designer says it. This is interesting. He says, if you have a potion in your hand, you could drink it as a free action. If it's in your backpack, you can remove it as a free action, but then it would take your action to drink it. So that's how he does it.
Oh.
So what you could do is pull it out, have it ready, attack, and then next turn drink it.
Yeah, why not? They're both free, right? So technically, I can drink it for free in 2 turns.
Don't waste it. Just hit him.
No, I'm saying that I'm just trying to understand. That's what it's saying, right? So
yeah.
You can use it for free in 2 turns. So basically, I would hold, free, attack, go around, drink, then attack.
Yeah.
Would it, if we got into an emergency setting, would it be alright if we take a full action to administer it to someone?
This is interesting. Okay, so no, the DMG says that drinking a potion takes an action. Weird. That was just some guy's house rule. Do you guys want to have the house rule that you could over 2 turns, drink it for free, or would you like to do it rules as written, which is no, 1 action?
1 action's a lot.
Yeah, they're not that useful if it's 1 action.
Yeah, I like the pulling. I like using it. Basically, I like using it for free, but it's going to take you 2 turns. I like that better than the.
Sounds good. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
So are you haven't gone yet, right, Bernard?
No. So I'm going to hold it just in case. I'm going to hold it since it's free, and then I'm going to attack. So where's my great axe? Here we go. 15.
It'll make you be at disadvantage because you are trying to attack one-handed with your great axe.
Wait, is it or not? Sorry. So it's at disadvantage?
Well, just because you happen to be... So remember, you have a potion in one hand, and you have your 2-handed weapon in the other hand, so you'll be at disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
But actually, you're already at advantage because of flanking, so it cancels out.
Okay.
So the 15 hits.
Okay, so I'm going to do my great axe now. So 12.
Okay.
I'm going to roll again just in case.
Oh, wait. That wasn't damage. The first time you rolled, that was... you rolled the attack again. So now you rolled the damage. So 13.
So 13. And then we can roll again. Sorry about that. 8. Okay, so I'll do the 15 damage. So 13 plus 2 with rage.
Oh, I see.
Because I have the weapon. So I'm just going to always roll 2 and then pick the...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is... Sayok.
Okay. I'm just gonna attack him. And instead, I swapped out my, what's it called? My firebolt with a different cantrip. Yeah. So, now, going to attack with Clockwork Bolt. Let me see. Where's my pistol? There's my pistol. Ooh.
Wow.
So that's 26 to hit.
Oh.
That'll hit all right.
I'll roll my initial damage. That's 10 piercing damage. And then, so Clockwork Bolt. So, if the attack hits, the missile embeds in the target, unless a target or an ally of the target within 5 feet uses an action to remove the projectile. The target takes an additional 1d8 damage at the end of its next turn.
Cool. Then we go to him. Poison, so he's going to have disadvantage on both of his attacks. He'll try to attack Bernard. Disadvantage. So he still hits twice, but it dropped 2 crits. So I guess.
Wow.
I guess that's
it. Penny.
On the damage.
So it's going to be. It'll be 10 damage because of your effect. So it would have been more. So 10 damage is the actual number you'll take, Danny. Yeah. And then
2 health. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, you guys got this. It's Tekotani's turn.
He crit 3 times on me?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Sometimes these dice are a little suspect. Maybe I should just roll my own dice, in real life.
Alright. He's flying, so I get the advantage, right? So I'm going to sneak attack, slap him with my rapier, I think. First. Oh, give me a second. What? Hold on. Hit the wrong button. I reset real quick. Okay, where's my rapier? Right down there. So I'm gonna rapier. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Alright, so rapier. plus 6 to hit. That's a 25. I assume that hits. Let me roll one more time for the advantage. Okay, yeah, I'm going for that 25 to hit.
And for advantage, you can just hit the little green advantage button next to it, and it'll do it automatically. Right. Yeah.
So I roll the damage, piercing, and then I roll my sneak attack damage. Okay, cool. And then I can. Is he dead or is he still alive?
8 damage. He's still going to be alive.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna with the poison dagger, not using the poison, just using it as a dagger. I'm gonna use my bonus action to get a second attack.
Okay.
With it. All right. So looks like you've been wrong button. All right.
That'll hit.
That hit. All right, cool. And this is going to be a plus. This is only be a +1. I still get the. I don't get my bonus, but I do still get that +1 bonus from the natural from the dagger, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So I'll just roll this, but it would be a +1. So it'll be a 6. It'll be 3 damage instead of 7.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Somehow he's still standing. This guy is looking quite ragged, though. Shino.
Mind if I?
Oh, what's up? Yeah.
I forgot the clockwork bolt damage.
Go for it. 5?
It's a 5.
Please tell me that doesn't. He just like randomly blows up out of nowhere.
He's still up after all that.
What?
Alright. I yell, stop!
He's taken 124 damage so far.
I cast hold person.
Okay.
Old person.
Wisdom saving throw. 12. Oh wait, it's just paralyzed, right?
He's poisoned, which might give him a negative. Let me see. But he failed either way.
Paralyzed, I believe. Yeah.
If the thing goes through.
Oh, so he is paralyzed now. Yeah. You got him.
Good.
He's alive. He just can't move.
Yeah. Okay. And I briefly say, can you just speak to us before we end your life?
He just roars.
Well, answer that.
Bernard.
And I say, just kill him.
Bernard, it's your turn.
With a tear rolling down my eye of, being able to bear on bear crime here. I wrote a kill this fool. So here we go. Jeez.
You do have advantage. So
and
you
then I cry because he missed.
No, you have advantage. So you can hit that green button, and first of all, use your free action to take your potion so you can get your hand ready for this attack.
Yeah. How much is that? What do I roll for that?
That'll be. Let's see. It'll be in the item description. It's a certain number of D4.
A greater or a normal?
Yeah, you have both. Do you want to use the normal or the greater?
I'll just use the normal. Where is that? Elixir of health?
No, that'll be a potion of healing.
Okay.
So 2d4 plus 2.
So let me roll that. 8.
All right, nice. So you heal 8, and then you take your swing. You have advantage, so I'll hit that for you. So it's an 18, which makes nice contact.
All right, and then let me roll for damage twice. So that's 9. Let me do it again. 13 plus 2, 15.
And that crushes his skull like a melon.
Why'd it have to be me? Why did it have to be me?
So let's see here. I'm going to grant everyone gets 450 experience, and
a decent amount.
That'll be automatically put in, so you don't have to worry about it. All right.
I look at Bernard and I say, hey, what do you think about fur coats?
Some nice rat fur coats.
I'm like bloodied, and I just ignore him because he's an a-hole. So did I use my potion?
It used your potion, so I think, and you got your. Yes, just make sure you subtract one of the normal healing potions.
Cool. Got it. Okay. Cool.
And then, yeah, what do you guys want to do here? Bernard's hurt pretty good. The rest of you are basically okay. There's still those 3 doors to look in. Do you guys want to back out and, spend the night in this little town before you go further, or just plunge in?
I think it would be. I mean, Bernard, what are you at right now?
10. Which is probably 1 attack away from death.
Yeah. We could explore a little bit, since everyone else is still pretty high.
Yeah, I could take the next one, if anything.
And then, after we explore a little bit, then we can jump out and maybe take a short rest. That way you can use your hit dice to heal.
Sounds good.
Anyone object?
That should be fine.
Alright. Let's, you guys want to go through this door?
Use the door first.
That one?
Yeah.
Alright, opening the door. So, this room has 2 small beds in it, each with a footlocker at the base of at the foot of the bed. Scattered around the room were kind of broken bits of pottery and dried flowers, wooden toys, a ball, various other mundane trinkets. Now the beds are rumpled with use, but you don't, no one's in the room. Yeah, let me know. Well, what do you do in this room when you enter?
Can we look for traps?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check to search the room.
I asked out loud, is there any stupid bear rugs in there?
No bear rugs.
Nat 1.
Well, it just says if you attempt to search the room, you do find a bag of beans.
Ooh, sick.
Magic beans, my friend.
Like,
not normal beans. However, there's only 1 bean left in the magic bag of beans. So inside this heavy cloth bag, there's 1 bean there. If you dump the bag's contents out on the ground, it explodes. The bean explodes in a 10-foot radius extending from the bean. Each creature in the area, including you, must make a dex saving throw or take 5d4 fire damage.
Nice.
Now, if you remove a bean from the bag and you plant it in the dirt or sand and then water it, the bean produces an effect 1 minute later from the ground where it was planted. And I get to choose the effect from a huge table of all kinds of things.
That's funny.
Crazy stuff.
exciting.
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you what. So someone
say, this reminds me of 2 different fairy tales, guys.
Who wants to hold the magic bean?
Just the one. I mean, I'll take it.
All right, do not drop it on the ground.
I'll shoot it. Alright. You putting in the shared folder?
No, for this one, just note it, because I don't want you to see what it does. I want it to be a secret.
Can I eat?
Oh.
That's the special third option.
So, do you want to open one of the other doors? Oh, I'll tell you, the footlockers just have children's clothes in them. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Which door do you guys want to open? Let's go.
The bottom.
someone. All right. So this room also has 2 beds and 2 footlockers, and it shows signs of recently being used. One of the footlockers has a woman's dress, dresses and aprons, all neatly folded and washed. The other holds clothes for a human male. And in the bottom of one of the footlocker that has the dresses in it is a painted miniature portrait of a handsome nobleman.
It's him, it's the bear.
I lay down on the woman's and I say, "Ooh, this is just too soft." Then I get up and I lay in the man's bed and I say, "Ooh, this is too hard." Then I go into the kids' room and I lay in this bed and I say, "Oh, this is perfect. You guys want to rest?"
Just so y'all know, we're now murderers.
I know.
And
that guy, that cop set us up.
You kicked down this guy's door in the middle of the night, started beating him to a pulp. No, he attacked first, luckily.
He attacked first.
Yes.
But if we go any
The court of
further,
law?
or we could just kill them all, and then who knows? We only have 2 options now: either stop or go on.
And I think I dragged the bear into this room, and I closed the door, and I try to cut off the head.
Okay. How long? Well, so you could do that in about 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Do you want to get the pelts, because that's going to be more of a challenge?
Maybe just the headpiece and to have a little cape. You know what I mean? So a little.
You want to skin the head?
I'm gonna stop Chino as he attempts to mutilate this man.
You don't know? I already closed the door.
No.
I bring him into the.
Leave me alone! Don't come in here!
Sioux said he
I'm gonna
doesn't
point
trust
my
you.
pistol at this little rat folk who has been causing so many problems so far. I'm neutral lawful. I'm not evil.
This definitely doesn't seem lawful.
It's not evil.
Exactly.
It's not evil. I mean, the clothes that you wear are from animals, I would assume.
I will say, you know that this is a man who's changed into a bear. And you know what? That actually makes it... When you kill him, he reverts into his human form. So, sorry.
Oh, even then, I'm like... Look, I'm standing right here. I'm standing right here, Sheena. Are you kidding?
So you could be like Hannibal Lecter, cut his face off or something, but...
I'm going to stop Shino if he tries to.
Okay, you know what? Here, I will pat him down and see if he is actually has a wallet or something. And
No, he's just naked, because he reverted to his human form. And I will say he does match the image of the man, the nobleman in the picture, an older version. Yeah.
So we cannot do that.
Cut off his face, wear it like a hat.
For someone that hangs out with a bear all the time, Shino, you really don't know much about bears.
I throw his body into the fire pit or the.
That is gonna stink, man.
Just
Maybe you come crawling.
to make sure he's dead. I hear they
leave
can
the
come.
body alone. Why do you gotta do
I'm just
body?
pushing Chino out of the room. Stop touching the dead body.
Because he could come. You don't know if he's dead. He could be unconscious.
He is dead.
I heard he needs to burn the bodies.
I
Don't wear anything.
I cut his skull in half. He's fine.
I described his head being crushed like a melon.
Yeah, he's already dead and messed up. So
right. You just said he's not dead. We're saying he is dead. Just leave it alone.
And
didn't you know werewolves can regenerate?
This is a bear.
Wait,
Who wants to open that third door? How about that?
Go open the door. You go open the door.
You guys go.
No, we're not
Don't make
leaving
a
you.
medicine check.
I am standing on top of
Yeah,
the
he's
body.
dead, all right.
Kyle,
Okay.
looks like we're gonna rest here because we're not leaving Shino alone with this body. He's gonna do unspeakable things to it. It seems like.
You cannot desecrate the dead.
Thank you.
Well, I guess you
I was
can,
just
but
gonna
you
break-
shouldn't.
Okay, well, while we're here, I yell, "Is anybody else here?"
You don't hear anything. There is that final door to open.
Because I rather not. I rather have them come to us than we go to it. If that makes any sense, at least we could run away. So we hear nothing. Like no,
Yeah,
no.
You can wait a couple minutes and nothing happens.
Open that last door and see what's back there.
Yeah, it leads to a hallway that kind of in an L shape, but it goes down and it seems to turn around again to the right, where it leaves off. Now, this part of the building you wouldn't have known this was here based on the ruins above ground. So this seems to have been secret, even when it was, even before the building burnt down.
Alright, I hold the marble and I run through it.
A marble. So this leads to a very long passageway. Empty, however, at the end, see if that door is shut. No, at the end of the hall is a doorway without a door. And a violet mist you can faintly make out fills the opening of the doorway. And you can see there's doors along this wall, or doorways. But again, there are no doors, so you can kind of see that first one from where you're at. And there's like an old bedroll, but it's a little bit dark, though it's hard to make out exactly what's in there unless you go in.
I cast Avert the Eye while I'm holding the marble. And I'll slowly check each door until I find something interesting.
Okay. So that room, the first room, give me a perception check as you kind of look into this room.
My rolls are crap.
The car with the skinning guy.
You hear something in the room, but you're not sure what it is.
You guys can't see me anyways. Are you guys gonna stay in there while I search everything, or are you guys coming up with me?
I'll go up with you.
Bernard, you want to sit back with me?
Yeah. How long? I'm sorry. How long has it been since all this?
Maybe 5 minutes.
All right, I'll sit back. I'm pretty beat up.
I'm sorry. Let me. Before I even go up here, let me heal this guy. I heal you for 10 with my healer's kit.
Bernard? Okay.
Yeah, and then I will slap him. Oh. Never mind. Wait. I thought I had a heal.
Didn't you? You have good berries, maybe?
No, I swear I had another heal.
I will say, if you want to search these rooms, really, you'll have to go in the room. If you're just looking in, it's going to be a little harder to know what's in there.
Aren't you able to change your spells pretty often?
Yeah. Maybe I didn't realize when I saved it last time. I unchecked it, but I cast a healing word on him as. So does he roll? Are there 4?
Let's see. Oh, you got a 4. Okay. So, what's the plan here? You want to look in all these rooms? I'll unfog them. You can make out that there's bedrolls in these rooms, but unless you go in and roll a perception check in the room, and not even a perception check. If you walk into the room and you search it, if that's what you want to do, I would allow you to know if there's anything else in the rooms.
I'll do perception checks in front of each one, and then if I still feel like there's nothing, I'll call everyone in.
Okay.
Is that, you know what I mean? Like, so as I'm passing by, I'm just looking in just to see if I notice any. My perception sucks. I shouldn't be doing this.
You haven't. You see that there's some. This final room, you see some backpacks in the room. Now, there are a few backpacks in that final room. Now, you can. There's this violet mist obscuring your vision into this final room here, so you're not sure what's in there.
Alright, guys, it's a raid. We have to stack up. I yelled to everyone. I didn't see anything, but I found a couple of these bags I'm gonna check out, and I'll go into the room.
Yeah, so you find several things in this room. Oh, no, these bats aren't really there. Let's see here.
Big bat boys.
So, you find... Let me... Okay, +1 dagger, a magical dagger, a ring of feather falling, and a potion. So I'll put those in the party treasure.
Feather falling's pretty nice. Is that...
I didn't find anything, guys, so I put all this stuff in my bag.
I'm right there.
True. There's a witness, unfortunately.
I toss him a potion of healing, and I say, "There's nothing eventful here, guys."
I guess who would want that +1 dagger? This probably would be... You're the only one that would want a dagger, right? Anyone else use daggers?
I guess I can have an extra one to throw around.
I'll take it because I use dagger.
You use dagger, okay.
Okay. Yeah, because that poison dagger is mint. It's good.
Now, if you really want to hide the fact that you have the ring of Featherfall, if you wear it, people would see this ring on your finger, so it'd be hard to hide. But actually, remember, no secretly hiding loot. That's one of my rules.
Oh, it's a I thought it was a pot. I thought it was a pot of feather.
Good grief. Do those children know who their dad is? Good grief.
I put it on and I say, yeah, there's nothing really in here if you guys want to check it out.
It's just Tikotani with you now, but do you two want to head back?
Tikotani, do you want to check any rooms?
Yeah, I can roll perception on the rooms that hasn't been checked yet.
Well, he's gone through and looked in all the rooms. There's nothing.
I didn't see much in any of the rooms. Okay. There is one room in the very back that I can't really see through, but I don't want to go through there without the rest of the party if they're not joining you.
Yeah, true.
It seems to be some sort of like animal, maybe. I mean, there might be bats in one of these rooms, in this one, but not like it doesn't. You're not sure it would be a monster or anything. It just could be a random animal that wouldn't cause you any harm. So
yeah.
I yelled to Bernard and how do you say it again? Soak. Sayok. Hey, I think there's treasure in the next room. You guys should join us. And then I flash Sayak my little ring.
Congrats. You stole
Congrats.
from the party.
Well, does anyone? So if just
If you want it, you can have it, but this is also what I found.
yeah, just the dagger. No one wants the dagger for sure, so that can be yours.
Yeah, the ring. The ring. Well, maybe, you know what? If the bear comes, I'll toss him the freaking... Because he's the bigger they are, the harder they fall, right?
Does the ring cause, is it a attunement item?
It requires attunement.
Oh, that's too bad. It'd be cooler if it didn't take up a slot.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so the only thing you haven't seen in this place is, whatever lies beyond this shimmering, misty, violet open doorway.
And since I noticed the mistiness, can I, or Sayak, do you want to do magical?
Like a Arcana?
Arcana checking.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do an Arcana check on that. Let me see real quick.
The camera keeps losing focus of my face.
I'll do exceptional wit on myself as always. So Arcana. Rolled a 9 plus. Oh, wait, what the?
Here's something interesting. This doesn't appear to be magical. It's some sort of physical effect.
So that's 22.
Yeah. And you're pretty confident in that. It's not the same purple as that drug.
Aerated drugs.
I'm throwing a lot of purple gases at you. I understand why that would be confusing.
Okay. Actually, I can't do this because I don't have any of the stuff. Never mind.
Bernard, do you need more healing? Are you good? Or
I'm like half.
give me?
I'm like half.
I can fill you up one more time and give you another healing word.
Alright, I'll come this way. Come around.
How often can you use the healer's kit, Tony?
No, it's a healing word. Oh, a kit is, I think once... I can use it one time on anybody. I can't use it again on them until they rest.
That's a pretty big heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I need a healer's kit, that's the only thing.
It just uses one charge, though, right?
Yeah, out of 10.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Alright.
They give you a little mini 4 to your health.
So what are we doing? Are we retreating to rest, or are we going to try to get through this doorway?
Push the door open.
Excuse me? What'd you guys say?
I pushed the doorway open.
Okay.
I'm going in.
No
I'm right behind him.
No conversation. Cool.
I got my shield. I'm ready. Got some new spells too.
Alright, so who's going to go in first? Where are you guys going to stand? How are we doing this?
It's definitely Shino. Going in.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah. Alright, who's going to be next? And show me where you guys are going to be, your marching order, basically.
I'll go in soon after.
Bernard, you want to
And
go
protect
after?
Bernard, who's about to explode.
Is anyone hanging back? Like, are you going to be ready, like, kind of by the door, ready to run in? I mean, how do you want to approach this?
I don't know. Tony's the one opening the door, so.
There's no door. It's just like a gas.
Oh.
Obscuring. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I make a intelligence check based off of my background in alchemy to see if I understand what the properties of this fog, since it's not magical?
Well, alchemy wouldn't alchemy be magical? A type of magic? So I think it's not magic.
I thought it was more like herbalism.
But it's not herbalism because it's not natural effects. It's like potions and stuff. So, okay. I would accept a nature check.
I'll do that then.
Yeah.
If I do exceptional wit as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's 11.
You're pretty confident that this is not a poison of any kind, but you don't know anything further than that. It's just not poisonous.
Weird. Okay. Are we just going one by one?
Can I stealth it?
Yes.
Yeah, try that too then. Right behind you. Stealthing.
So maybe
I will.
We can wait while you guys do that.
I have a 19 on my stealth.
21.
Wow, you guys are very stealthy. So you guys are kind of going ahead. You pass through. So a couple things happen here. You pass through this gas, but it doesn't. It's not poison. It doesn't really even seem to bother you as you kind of quickly go through. However, you feel your leg. Your leg tugs on something about 8 inches off the ground, and it seems like instantly in your mind you realize I've just hit a tripwire. And that is gonna trigger a spell effect on right on the doorway. So let me see here.
This is how we lose our scouts.
So it's not going to affect Sayok.
I would have gone in first, and we would have known, and I would have been able to dodge it. Some people just like to go ahead.
It had to be. It only would have been found with a perception check, but the DC was pretty high, so you might have missed it because it's obscured with the gas. The spell Sleep is cast, and it's in effect everyone within 20 feet of the door, which is Bernard, Tekotani, and Shino.
Is it a resistible?
Sleep I don't think is. I think that sleep just happens. Now, let me see here. Unless you are immune to being charmed, then it wouldn't affect you.
Does my danger sense not come into play here?
Well, no, because there's no dexterity check. But if there was an effect that did a dexterity that forced that kind of a thing, let's see, 5, 6, 7. So how this spell works is I'm going to roll 7d8. It's not damage, but how it works is starting with the person with the fewest HP, we subtract from that number I rolled, which is a 41. So that's going to be Shino. Yeah, Shino, you fall asleep. Until someone wakes you up, you're going to be sleeping. Which would take their action. And Bernard, it's not enough to make you fall asleep. So only Shino. So not a huge effect there. However, I do need initiative rolls because that is going to alert someone in this room to what's going on.
Is this the time where all the party says, "Guys, Sheena fell asleep. Let's just Let's just all leave. How about?
Let's leave. There's nothing stopping you.
Like, why don't we let these guys do to his body whatever they want?
And you know they're going to cut off your face. You know, you have that karma start.
As I fall down, I say, I'm ready.
Gosh.
Initiative, right?
Yes.
Oh, Tony's.
I'm low. I got a 7.
All the people in the back are fast. That's wonderful.
So there's a lot of weird stuff happening. There's a couple things you notice. Actually, you know what? You don't see any of this. The only person that could see it is asleep. All right.
But
So all you see is Tony walk through the door, and he's like, "Crap!" And you hear a thud.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Okay.
do we hear anything else though? Do we hear?
You do hear some scrambling once that happens. Sounds like people standing up.
Oh man.
And the sound of metal rattling.
Shh. Is it a good?
Whose turn is it?
Can I meta a little bit? Is it a good strategy here to go into a room because we don't want to be stuck in this hallway, or is that a bad strategy? Because we're all stacked on each other.
Yeah, it doesn't seem you're not going to be as effective because they would only, hypothetically, if it's an enemy, they'd only be facing one of you at a time, really. So yeah, I think getting into the room might be good, just in terms of strategy. However, you do hear something in the room. You hear this voice speaking. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
No,
I thought someone did.
I speak Elvish.
Oh, no, I don't.
You hear some angry kind of words in Dwarvish, and then you hear broken Undercommon. And Undercommon is going to be hard to understand, although you'll recognize a few of the words. And it's someone saying something to the effect of "release, kill." That's all you hear.
Is this still an initiative?
Yes, and so Sayok, you're next.
Okay. Do I know what happened beyond the fog? Because if a spell would have activated, I would have known what would happen, what had happened.
You wouldn't know what the spell was unless you did like a detect magic. Yeah, in terms of the exact spell that was used. Other than you could see that a spell happened. But Tony kind of fell out of, like, Tony's right there, right? So he's like kind of in the fog, and you can't see him anymore.
Okay. In that case, I will send Fuzz in, since I can't get through everyone. Or it would take a long time to get through everyone, right?
Well, it's just difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say, just for the sake of argument, I'll put everyone on a nice even square. There we go. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 would be, right? Something like that.
How far to get into the room? Would be 40.
Let's see. You're 5, 10, 15, 25.
30. So I'd be right behind Tony right now if I were to just run straight through. That's not worth it.
Yeah.
Can I send Fuzz to go check what happened?
You can, but how do you communicate with him? Because he's not going to be able to tell you what the room looks like, right? Or can you see through his eyes?
Yeah, it's what's it called?
Gotcha. Familiar or something?
Find familiar. Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's your action, right? To look through his eyes?
I think that's an action. Let me check just in case.
There's a lot going on in this room, so I can kind of run you through. There are these 2 vats on each corner of the room that seem to be what's producing this chemical gas. Mm-hmm. There's 2 creatures in cages. One of them is a Durgar. An evil gray dwarf there. Well, I won't say he's evil. Well, you know that Duergar are lawful evil, probably just from your understanding of the world. The other guy is just some sort of human man. Can't really tell.
Just a guy.
Yeah, and then there are two younger women that are sitting down. Let's see here. That are sitting cross-legged, and then an older woman. Let's see. An older woman that's kind of standing up and talking, but she's not like old. You know, maybe 35, 40.
Okay.
As a 36-year-old, I'm offended that would be.
Yeah. As the old man of the group. How old are you, Tony? Are you got Danny beat, or are you? Okay, so he's older. Yeah.
I'll as I'm looking through Fuzz, I'll just kind of mention what I see to everyone, and that Tony's on the ground.
Right.
Sorry, she knows on the ground.
Okay. Next up would be Bernard. So what do you do here, Bernard?
Are we in attack mode, or what are we? Are we trying to get into?
It's hard to say.
Okay.
I mean, you're definitely getting kind of bad vibes from this place, but they haven't attacked you yet.
Mm.
And the woman doesn't look evil, you know. She's an attractive, you know, normal-looking woman. With it, maybe her daughters. It's hard to tell.
Holla. All right, so I'm gonna go and see if I can use my persuasion to make friends with them, since I have that persuasion. So I come on in and I say, "Hello, we mean you no harm." You know, the whole spiel. Do they respond to that?
She'll look over at you, and she doesn't. She makes kind of a mean-looking face. You know, she's not going to say anything right away, but she doesn't look pleased that you're here.
Can I do a persuasion check and just say, maybe ask like, what's going on here? Like,
yeah.
Explain that we're here because someone sent us, but we don't want to get in the way of anything.
Yes, you can.
So, do I hit the 3 for that or the persuasion? So roll.
Let's see. Let me open. I'll look at your character sheet. You would hit the 3. Yeah.
Okay. 21.
She looks over at you and she says, what did you ask her again, Danny?
Just, we mean you no harm. Like, is everything okay here? We were sent here, but, you know, we can get out of your way. Like, just try to be peaceable.
She says everything was okay, and then these barbarians barged into my home.
I say, who are you?
She says, I am Mistress Thorn. Who are you? She's being very, like, you know, sarcastic, yeah.
I said, you know, we come from... Sorry, I keep forgetting the city.
Zobek.
We come from Zobek. You know, we were sent here. We were sent this way towards a mission, and we needed somewhere to find some hospitality, so we came in here. And this bear rug attacked us, and we were just trying to look for the owners of the home because we just needed a place to stay. And we followed the long corridor to this room.
All right. She'll say... She said, and what did you do with the bear man that you found?
I said, well, I'll be honest with you, madam. I tried to look. He's a bear folk just like me. I tried to plead with him and explain what I'm explaining to you, but he jumped at me and he hit me several times, and we told him to stop. He would not stop, and but we had to attack him back. And I will say he's in the other room. We did nothing else.
You didn't cut off his face. No.
Yeah, we didn't do anything else, but that's what happened. So again, we're just looking for someone to the owner of the home, and that's just what happened. Here's how we ended up here.
She'll say, well, I guess it's good he's out of his misery. I couldn't bring myself to do it. He had been cursed by this fool, and she points to the Durgar. She says, on the day that he came and burnt down my boarding house, and she says, but I'm making him pay, aren't I, Mr. Durgar? And he kind of rattles his cage. He says, let me out, in his broken common. Yeah.
Are they trying to ask us for help?
Yeah, the Durgar wants you to release him. You definitely get the sense. And she's saying he's burnt down her house, cursed her husband,
Guys, it sounds like this is not our fight. Okay, so she's talking to us, at least me. Does anyone... Is there... Yeah, it sounds like she's not attacking right away. Anyone else want to say anything?
Still,
are they allowed to actually?
I'm just watching over Spino, but not using my action to wake him up.
You don't want to wake him up? I'll say that let's pause now that we're kind of talking again. Let's go ahead and just pause combat so someone can just kick Tony and he'll wake
I'll mage hand and give him a little pat.
Okay.
And walk out here.
Yeah.
Everyone said me. Oh, sorry. What?
I was gonna say, are we sure we want to wake up Tony for the talking? Maybe we should.
You might want to leave him asleep.
we might want to let him sleep till that part's over.
Tony's already planning
it's up to you.
Unlock the Durgar.
I will say Tony's awake because he was shaken.
Why is Sheena already in the corner?
You woke me up.
That's not where you wake up, Tony.
This is what I'm talking about. He's already making his way over there. Why is he making his way over there?
She will say,
are you a prisoner?
He says, yes, I'm locked here.
Let's slay these do-batters.
Wait, hold up.
They're just like normal-looking women. It's like a mom and her kids.
I say, so these men did you all harm?
She says yes, and he's going to pay now, yesterday, and every day forward until he slowly rots away. And here's a word for the rest of you. If you leave my home now and you swear to never tell anyone what you saw, and I believe you, I will not kill you.
The question? There's a couple of people that have gone missing in these last couple days. Do you guys know anything about that?
Yes. That is this vile beast, and she points to the other cage. She says, this is a horrible, vile, wanted criminal who's been waylaying and killing travelers in this area.
Can I say, how about we make a deal? We'll let you do whatever you want to the other guy, but release number 8 into our custody. Because we'll make sure he pays for his wrongdoing, and we will walk out of here and never say a word.
Kind of thinks on that. And she says, while she's thinking, the Durgar says, you cannot let the sorceress live and her despicable sorceress kin. And she says, quiet, you.
tap Tony. So actually, no. Well, no, he's on the other side. I'm going to nudge Bernard. I'm like, what do you think about this? What do you think about what the women are saying? And then do we get a what was that one? Not the perception, the
insight.
Insight.
Would be one. So while you guys are sidebarring, she'll say, "Yes, that's fine. Aguila, unlock the bandit. Promise me that he will face justice. You might even get a reward out of it. I believe there's a fee on his head. As for this one, ignore him. If he speaks again, I'm gonna whack him with a stick through the bars of this cage. He's the reason everyone's been having nightmares in this area, this vile void creature."
What do you guys think?
take offense to that.
She's gonna walk over and she does poke him.
Tekatani, do you have a feel on anything? Because you also... Is there an insight check that we can see about it?
Yeah.
I can roll a little inside check to see what the what I think if she's going to
please. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and I know usually it's only 2. Can I give Tekotani advantage since I've been
Yeah, that's fine.
not feeling it?
All right. Well, okay.
There we go.
There we go.
There it is.
So this woman is not as she seems. You get that sense. She is not lying to you about the Durgar, and she's not even lying to you about the bandit. She's telling the truth about these people. However, you get the sense that she herself is pretty evil. But she's not lying to you. These guys are evil.
Guys.
Yeah.
I look over the girl's shoulder, the sorceress or whatever, her number 6's shoulder, and I look at Tekotani, and I shake my head yes. Oh wait, that's no. I shake my head yes or no.
So the offer's still on the table. She's letting us go with who we're looking for.
Yeah,
she's letting you take the killer, and that would satisfy the requirements of this. And she just wants you to swear an oath that you would. And if you're lawful, you really do. You do not want to break a sworn oath.
So there's an oath now. She's making us swear.
Well, she just wants you to swear. It's not magical or anything. Just give her your word.
And I still look at Tekotani, staring at him like so.
I think Tekotani is like, yeah, we do what we came here for. It's exactly what we came here for. But no one's really good situation. I'm not saying it's out loud, but my thought process, like, yeah, no one's really good here, but like they're dealing with each other.
Yeah,
so we can let them do that.
I'm the same thing. We have what we came for. I'm good walking away.
Yeah.
Say less. I slowly take out my light crossbow.
He's the one.
Come on, let me do something. Because I helped Tekotani with the insight check. Do I have some semblance of what he gathered from that?
Yeah, there's something off here, that she's not what she seems, and that she's probably evil. Yeah, he could find a way to relay that during this conversation.
Yeah. I've shown you guys signal through my buzzing.
Nice.
Yes, while it's you
my time with you. Yeah.
I'm going to ready poison volley.
However, he also shares with you that she is not lying. She will let you go if you swear the oath. And these people are evil. They did what she said they did.
Yes, but I have no tie to her, and I don't know if she doesn't seem to be telling the whole truth.
She's telling the truth, but she seems off. She seems not like a not a good person. But you don't know of any crimes she committed or anything. But
our purpose here is to rid the area of whoever is kidnapping and causing trouble in this area, to rid the area of these ghosts. And she seems like the magic type. And she has people in cages.
Can we ask the guy that we're about to take, like, is number one the one who
according to her, number one, the Durgar, is the reason people have been having nightmares, and number 8 is the reason people have been killed and disappeared.
And apparently from the truth.
And we know that they're evil. We know that from the insight.
You know that she's probably bad, probably evil, not with 100% certainty. But you also know that there's something off about her. Like, it's not merely that she's evil.
But we also know that she's not lying that they two are scumbags too.
Yeah. Right.
Meaning that they are bad too. So it could be correct that they actually did what they're accused of doing.
Yeah, you're pretty confident they did what they're accused of doing.
So I guess, Siop, does that change that you actually know that they
I think I'd want to take 8 and 1 in at least, if not kill them. But the other ones, I'm still... It goes against what being lawful in accordance to what the guards want us to do out here. It would be going against what they would be wishing.
We're catching the criminals that were causing it. Isn't that the law?
Yeah.
This might affect your thinking. Let me tell you something.
Maybe not the spirit, but the letter.
He did. So this is interesting. This is a wrinkle that I forgot. I don't think I mentioned this. He told you who used to live at this house, and he described her as a woman named Mistress Thorne and her 2 daughters and husband. So he said they were killed in the fire. But that doesn't seem to be true unless they're ghosts, which they don't seem to be ghosts. So,
are they witches?
How would you I would say.
Is there like a magic? Can you do a magic check or something?
I'll cast Detect Magic and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Detect magic.
If they're like undead people, we should probably leave. They're probably really strong if they are.
Well, luckily for you, it's not a lich, because you would definitely not walk out of this room. But that's very smart of you to do the detect magic, because you do detect some powerful magic coming from the Durgar, and she kind of said he had some sort of weird. She called it a void creature, which you don't really know what mean. And then she has it has a magical effect on her. She seems to have a you think it's like a shape change, like she that's not her true appearance.
Do we get any? We've been focusing on her. Is there any?
So calm down, Bernard. She probably doesn't even look like that.
If you think that's inappropriate, I was going to say, is there anything we're picking up from the daughters? Like, because she's been doing all the talking. Do we sense anything from them?
No, no magic's coming off of them. So whatever is going on with the woman is not going on with the kids.
I say we peace out.
I stabbed number 8.
Which one? Yeah, she's okay with that. But there is she did say there's a bounty on him. She didn't say whether it's dead or alive. It might be.
I still stab him.
Yeah. Okay. Now, did anyone ask specifically? I know you had mentioned it, Zach, but did you ask her, like, we want to take the Durgar? Or no?
Stupid.
11, yeah, so let's see. That kills him, actually.
Shino, are you are you chaotic evil by any chance?
No.
What is he? What does she know?
It's chaotic. I know that.
It doesn't even say. You don't have. Did you not select a?
No. What do you guys think I should be? How have I been playing?
You're definitely
Neutral?
up until now. You're a neutral, lawful good.
Yeah, lawful good.
Yeah.
But now it's like that's more lawful neutral.
Yeah, I mean it's a gray area. Like, yeah, you haven't caught her in the commission of a crime.
But
you don't know for sure.
I also think does it depend on whether I believe she's saying the truth? Like, if I see it's this innocent woman and her two daughters that lost their husband and they're trying to. I guess what I'm asking. Sorry, metagaming. Would a lawful neutral person be okay with them just having justice this way?
Well, let me ask you this: do you think a pimp is okay?
What is happening? That is not even near what's happening here. What is happening?
No, I'm being serious. Like, do you think a pimp not committing the sin is okay?
How are you getting this from the scenario?
Because she's still an evil sorceress, right? Even though she's telling the truth. A pimp could be telling the truth. Yeah, he's not having sex with these guys. The women are, but he's still a bad person, right?
What kind of pimp is this?
Some sort of sorcerer pimp.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to say is someone who's lawfully neutral, are we trying to exact justice on everybody we meet? Like, is that what we're trying to do? No, okay.
This is a deep philosophical question. Yeah, because you didn't see her commit a crime. Go ahead, Zach. What do you say?
I'm just saying because I don't want to not play according to what I am. I'm just thinking like if she's telling the truth, even though she might be a witch or whatever. If this guy actually did something bad, then I could see her using her witch powers to protect her family. Like, I don't think that's bad. Like, I think if I kill somebody and they broke into my home and they try to hurt Audrey and I kill them. I technically murdered them, but was that unlawful? Like, no.
Yeah, but are you going out of your way into the city looking for a murderer and killing them and doing it yourself, or are you letting the law handle the situation?
Yeah, it depends on what you think of as lawful. So maybe your character might be neutral lawful.
But what if they did something to Audrey and I caught them and then I killed them?
But
like, I caught them and ran into the
street. She didn't say. She said she just found these two that were just doing bad things. They weren't doing anything to her kids or her family. They were just out there. That she found them and captured them. So
John, he's lawfully neutral.
Yeah, he's either he might be true neutral, but he might be lawful neutral because lawful is a little bit gray. Like it would depend on
whoever killed his dog or his wife's dog and her.
Yeah.
So.
Lawful good would be following a certain law to the end of law.
And kind
lawful
of
neutral
a sense of order, right?
Yeah, so lawful neutral is like the commitments that you make, you're following to the end of those commitments. So they're not like, if you promise to do something, it doesn't have to be good or bad. It can be kind of in the middle, but you'll follow through with that. So the reason that my character is lawful neutral is because he was a familiar at one point.
Okay.
And he's been transformed into the shape. So he has to serve something.
So I guess I didn't even pick mine. I don't know where I missed that. So
you might be lawful neutral or lawful good. Probably one of those two, depending on how goody two shoes you want to be.
So to me, I guess my perspective right now is we did what we came here to do, and we walked into something else. And I don't think it's clear that she is doing this only out of evil. There's a justification for why she's doing it. Where I'm like,
torturing is justified?
Huh?
When is torturing justified?
Well, I don't know if she,
I
don't know your husband.
No, she just said she's gonna torture him for the rest of his life.
Look, Tony, if someone hurt
just ask Dick Cheney.
You definitely would want that person tortured if you could have that, and I would understand.
But this one hasn't hurt them at all.
They killed her husband.
And they cut her down her
turned the husband into a bear and killed him pretty much by turning him into a bear that caused us to kill him.
Well, How about the guy?
You're
Tony,
telling me
want
the
to
guy
burn
wanted
husband
to
in cold
skin
blood.
alive? How can you did that?
We don't want them to
No,
know
the guy I just killed though, he didn't do anything to them,
She
right?
says what?
No, that's the husband. They turned him into
That's
that.
No, the one I just killed. The murders, the
You
person
didn't
that's
kill
been
him.
murdering
No,
travel.
he's
You
who
attacked
we
him.
came. That's what we're saying. We killed the guy we came to get.
Yeah,
But she has
the
been
one
in a
that
cage
turned it
that
into
she's
the-
been probably
into the
torturing
thing.
just as much.
Well, she did. She caught him just as we caught him. Like, well, this is what we would do. She's torturing this other guy who killed her family.
Let me
They're
ask you
literally
this.
both in the same cage.
Let me ask you this, you guys. So the bandit's dead, and she'll let you take the body and see if you can get a reward for him. Zach, did you want to ask her about the Durgar, or do you want to just not? She didn't mention that you could take the Durgar, and then she will say this. She'll be like, "All right, take his body and go, but swear me the oath." So at this point, she's telling you to leave. So if anyone wants to ask about taking the Durgar, you should do it now.
Can I say?
What do you
I
think?
think that's a dead end personally.
Well, let Zach go.
What was the oath again?
Well, the oath is she just wants you to, basically the kind of thing that if you said it and you're lawful, you're gonna not break it. You know? Yeah.
So I know that she's probably evil of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
She's been hiding out here. She doesn't appear to be this Thorn person. Or going under some
Hard to
body
know.
transfiguration.
Right.
And then I still don't trust her.
She's stealing an identity, or I'm sorry, maybe I misunderstood.
You don't know.
you don't know.
Or something.
Some body transformation.
Can I say, Madam, you saw what we did to these type of people. What if we take this guy off your hands and you can just mourn and grieve and get to that sooner rather than later?
She'll raise her hand and she'll point at you and she'll say, "He's mine." Like enraged.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be like, guys,
Look. I think she has a point.
My question is, what if we go back to the guards and they're like, shoot, you guys found this lich woman? She shouldn't be alive. She's not a lich, but...
Well, she's telling you to swear not to mention that.
Exactly, but...
They don't think she's alive. No one does.
So she's hiding from them, clearly.
here's the thing: if we run into her again, and she really is a cause, we can just come back and find her, right?
But then we'd be...
No, she'd be gone.
Why? We wouldn't tell anybody. We just
Well, the
find
only
her.
just not to tell people about it. But
Yeah.
we can
Why would she
do
say
something about it later.
Huh? Say that again, Zach.
We can come back and kill her?
I'm saying if, let's say, the nightmares continue, or we didn't catch the right guys, but I'm understanding that we are catching the right guys. Like, these are the right guys.
Yeah, to the best of your knowledge, they were causing the problem that you were sent here to deal with. The question is, do you want to let this evil woman go, or... And I'll say, let's go ahead, final closing statements, and then we'll vote.
Here. I say, this is what I say really, really quick. I say, if you
Time out.
are against this, run.
Wait, before we say anything, can I just get what everyone's stance is? Because I just want to...
You'll get it right now. Yeah, so you'll get it right now. I'll say, if you don't stand to kill this person now, run. And I pull out my flaming blade and I puncture her from the...
Wait, no, we haven't decided. The point is to
Too
decide.
late, I already started. Too much.
Tony?
I punctured her with...
I'll let you guys... We'll stop there, because we don't have time for the battle. I'll let you guys think about it. Once you sleep on it, next time we meet, we'll get your final answers.
But can we actually go through that real quick? Just because I want
Sure, yeah.
to know, like, what...
So Tony says killer.
So what is that stance, though? Like, or is that just Tony? Like, what's his stance?
I just think that she's evil. You need to...
But what's your character's stance?
It doesn't matter. I guess you would say chaotic good. Because I only kill evil or do anything. I get away from.
So it's simple for you.
Would good kill a prisoner inside of a cage? Would good kill like just a helpless prisoner?
Yeah, that person was a murderer.
Body.
That person was a murderer.
But you're doing the same thing that you're accusing her to do. You just did that.
But what is a murderer?
You just did that to her, to the prisoner. You're accusing her of doing the same thing you just did.
So but he's chaotic. So maybe he feels different on different days. But let me ask Alexis. Alexis, you've made your stand. I think if I understand you, your stand is we did what we came here to do. We can't solve all the world's problems all the time. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Let's leave. Yeah.
And what's your stance, Alexis?
Yeah. Pretty much as me as a hiveless Toskuli, especially going through the hard times here, by myself before joining up with the group, you see a lot of stuff. You learn to, just turn away from certain things that, you can't do anything about, or it might not be worth to do anything about. And you can't solve everything, and we did what we came here to do, so, we should balance. They seem to be telling the truth to us. Oh, not the whole truth, but the truth that matters.
What's your alignment?
I will say that I haven't written it down, but I would say my characters might be really true neutral, because I think my character as a Tusculi has had a difficulty really forming his personality on his own, because Tusculi we used are hive minds, but I lost my hive mind.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Zach, what's your take?
Yeah.
So, Serog's position, we've entered into a contract with the city guard. So we have a lawful responsibility towards them to do what they require of in the job. And in that line, following the spirit of the law that they're trying to ask us to complete this mission, it would be correct for us to basically finish off this, just in case this causes even more of an issue with the local residents.
And Danny, how about... Oh, sorry. You can finish Zach and then Danny.
And what's your alignment with that?
Lawful neutral. The reason I'm even more hesitant than whether or not to kill the lady is that she's asking us to make a promise, and we don't have any reason to accept it. My commitment towards this woman. Why would I commit myself to this woman in this sense when I'm already committed to someone that they might butt heads on? So I'm of the mind, in the end, it's probably best if we just kill her.
He's torturing the dude too, right?
So I guess I'm that's why I'm trying to. I know we wanted to go to that. I think for me, I'm trying to stay within character as much. Sorry if I'm metagaming a lot, because this is my first time doing this. But just the difference of lawfully neutral and lawfully good. Because to me, basically, I have the same argument as Zach. But I think for me, my commitment to the guards is doing exactly what we came here to do, which is address those two guys that I think are being addressed, and we know that that's being addressed.
And there's some variation in how people understand. Yeah.
So I know Zach says just in case. To me, that is more of there's still evil here. Let's address it. To me, that leans more good in my mind, which makes me think I might be more lawfully neutral. Of we did what we came here to do. No matter how it got done, we did our commitment to those guys, and so she might be evil, but we also, it's understandable to me given that she did what she did, and we've done what our commitment was.
So next session, let's open. No discussion. We'll open next session with a vote, and we'll see what happens. So think about what you want to do.
What if it's tied?
If it's tied.
No, I think there's a sword in their stomach.
No.
Think about
I
it.
already did it.
You can do it next week again, but we'll just think about it, and then we'll. Okay, so we know what Tony's going to do. Anyway, good session. That was fun.
Well, Tony thinks that this lady's a pimp, which doesn't even follow. So I'm just so confused even by his thinking. All right.
I mean, she's
I look
still
forward
torturing
to
the
seeing-
dude. She's still a bad person. Like, that doesn't...
Well, I'm just trying. I'm not. This isn't even I'm just trying to stay within my character, but I appreciate the conversation because I think it's helpful for me to think about these things. I enjoyed the banter, even though we
Just be thankful there's not a paladin in the party because they make everything so hard with their rigid, morality.
Instead we have this rat folk who is stabbing people, skinning people, but then all of a sudden
It's
it
good.
sounds good.
I mean, it's only against bad people, okay? I wouldn't do that to anybody that was good.
You just stole from us as well, by the way.
No, I just
Came
tried
close in the end, I think.
Stolen from a lot of people so far.
Good session, you guys. Hopefully, I think we said next week, is not going to be good because Thursday, Tony, you got to watch the kids, right?
No,
He's doing that right now.
yeah, I'm doing that right now. Yeah, no,
Well-
it should be fine. Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, I'll text you guys later. I'm open to playing next Thursday, so hopefully that'd be fun to pick up.
All right, sounds good, y'all.
Sounds good.
See ya.